Hello, and welcome to your favorite bookish podcast, Fully Booked and Caffeinated. I'm Kelsey.
And I'm Heather.
And today we have our monthly bonus episode, Bookish Banter and More, where we talk about what we've been reading this past month, whether we recommend those books, and also our other favorite pop culture obsessions. Mm-hmm. This is June's recap, which, as we know, is Heather's birthday month.
Right?
And this is Heather's birthday weekend.
It is. It is my birthday weekend.
And we are all set. We are recording this on Friday because Sunday morning we will not be in a good position to be doing that.
No, absolutely not.
So what are you drinking, Heather?
So I actually bought, I didn't even open it yet because I want to taste it. I got the Dream Float Alani Nu.
Oh, which is like a new one?
It's one of them, I think, which is interesting because they do have like an orange one, like an orange dream one, I think it's called, that I really like. So, or like an orange creamsicle. So this sounds like similar. So I don't know why they just, I don't know. It's got ice cream cones on it.
Okay.
And so I'm going to open it up and see if it's any good. I got this one and the new flavor cotton candy, which I didn't try that one yet. And the cotton candy I've heard mixed reviews on.
Yeah, it sounds like it could be too sweet.
Yeah, people like don't either you love it or like you absolutely hate it. So let's see if this is any good.
Okay, drum roll.
This actually does taste like a creamsicle. This tastes like a straight up creamsicle. Whereas the other one I think tastes more like sun-kissed.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's a little bit of a weird taste, but not bad.
I do like the Alani.
Not all of them. But.
Yeah, not all of them.
Oh, Orange Kiss. That's what it's called. Orange
Kiss. Surprisingly, I like their caramel apple one.
That's the Halloween one, right?
Yeah, Witch's Brew. That's probably my favorite one.
I haven't tried that one yet.
It's good.
I think I was turned off by like
caramel apple.
I think it was like, but I feel like I would like that. So like I just need to try it.
Well, at first I was like, do I want a sweet energy drink? Mm-hmm. No, but then I'm like, but I drink sweet coffee, so
what's the difference?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I like it. Full disclosure, which I did not disclose before we started recording, I'm having a THC seltzer.
Ooh.
So it could get weird.
All right.
We'll see what happens.
I'm down for that.
I've had a very stressful day.
Moo is testing your patience.
Yes. Like, this dog wants to run away so bad, I'm about to open the front door and be like,
go.
You asked for this. Free? You want to go back to the streets of Philly where we rescued you from?
Oh
okay.
My God.
She'd never survive.
No, she wouldn't. You're hanging in there.
Anywho. Okay. So, I am not fully up to my preschool reading numbers.
Mm-hmm. Well, your mom was there.
Yes. And I will tell you, I had a horrible reading month. As far as like what I read, I was going through my reads and I was like, I don't have a favorite because I didn't like any of them.
So
that
it was
never
a bad
happens.
Month.
It was a bad month. I had 2 DNFs. One was Mallory by Josh Mallerman. This is a sequel to Bird Box.
Oh, okay.
Which I didn't know there was a sequel, and then it came up on Libby because I sometimes when I don't feel like looking for something, I just look at the available now audiobooks and I'll just, pick whatever comes up.
Yeah.
I DNF'd this with only like 10% left. I am so mad at myself that I waited that long, but I was just hoping it would get better. It was not good.
You just wanted the redemption.
Very repetitive, just not good. And then I started Lapvona by Otessa Moshfegh.
Is that the one with the lamb on the cover?
Yes.
Weren't you excited for this one?
Yeah.
And you DNF'd
I was very excited for it. I might try it another time.
Okay, you might need to, like a revisit.
Yes, because I was just very put off by it. There was like some weird like sexual sadism in like the first chapter.
Fun.
And then like a grown child like breastfeeding. I don't know. I was like, this doesn't feel right. Also, I was trying the audiobook. So I think I might need to try
that
physical.
That might be a physical.
Yes, because hearing it in my ears, I was like, I need to wash my ears, So anyway, so that's a maybe revisit at another time.
Okay.
And then I finished A Sea of Unspoken Things by Adrienne Young.
Oh, I haven't read that one yet.
Yeah, I should have DNF'd it. I'm
Oh,
so upset. I'm
no.
so upset.
It's
because
not good?
I was looking forward to this so much. And the problem is that, like, the whole time I was reading it, I was comparing it to Spells for Forgetting. So that's why I think I really disliked it. If I went in blind, it would probably just be, like, decent. But it had, like, remember how Spells for Forgetting was super slow paced and, like, slow burn, the whole thing? But the big difference is that the characters were likable.
Yeah.
Like, I actually was rooting for all the characters. This one, I wasn't rooting for any of the characters. It was super predictable. Like, I saw the twist coming a mile away. And there wasn't enough magic.
Oh.
Like, I need the magical realism. Just a little touch, you know?
Okay. So just not one of her best.
Yeah. And I was really looking forward to it. There was, like, a lot of just random things. There was, like, a whole subplot about owls that just never got explained. I don't know. I think I was just, like, maybe I was in a slump this month and I was just pushing through, so I hated everything.
Oh,
that's
my God.
a big
Speaking
possibility.
Of owls, did you know that there's, like, a Harry Potter store in New York?
Yes, I did know that.
So
it's connected to the like the virtual experience thing, isn't it?
Well, this might be a second one.
Okay.
Because it wasn't attached to anything. It was like a standalone store. Mm-hmm. And it was like, it like showed up on my maps when we were walking through New York. I was like, Harry Potter, just said Harry Potter. Didn't even say like Harry Potter store. It just said Harry Potter. And I'm like, what is this? Mm-hmm. And then I actually saw someone coming down the street with like a Harry Potter bag. Mm-hmm. Like a brown paper bag with the store name on it. I was like, oh, this is like an actual like place. Like, let's go. It was actually like really cool inside.
Oh yeah,
like,
they had a lot of stuff.
Really cool. And I just wish that J.K. Rowling wasn't the worst person on the planet. Because this is truly like that entire series was my entire like youth, adolescence. And they have so much cool stuff in the store. And it's just like upsetting that.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. And I have so much, like, from when I worked at Hot Topic, I have so much Harry Potter shit. And, like, I can't even, I mean, I won't buy anything new. I refuse because I don't want her to get any money.
I'm just like, I would love to, like, buy something, but, like, I don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather buy, I don't
want to support her. Exactly. Yeah. And it's also, like, they're still coming out with, like, is it a new TV series or a new movie? I can't remember.
New TV series.
Yeah. So, like, they're still coming out with that. Of course I want to watch it, but like, I don't think they should be making it. Mm-mm. It sucks. Cause like you said, it's like such a big part of our childhood. And we've talked about it before, how we're kind of torn between like, you're allowed to like something and realize how much of a difference it made in your life and still criticize it. Mm-hmm. And now I'm at the point where it's like, it's so out of control and she's so out of control that like, it's soured the whole thing for me. Exactly. Like it doesn't even feel like a good experience anymore. And it just sucks.
And it does suck too, because I feel like this is the kind of story that the kids that she's so against can really fall into, because it's like that kind of, you know, magical realism, and it's just a whole new world. You can be whoever you are, you know, and then it just sucks. Like she's just like shuns that whole community.
Well, she should have just taken her money and shut the fuck up and like gone live on an island somewhere. Anyway, yeah, yes. I definitely feel
I went in and I thought of you when I was in there, but I was like, but we don't want to support it, so.
No, I get it.
I took some cool pictures because it was like really, really cool. Like the store itself was like, they did a really good job with the store.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they make a shit ton of money too, because all that stuff's always expensive.
They had a security guard at the door.
Of course they did. Oh my god!
When I walked in, I was like, oh. Hi.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, because we went to like the Harry Potter experience and stuff. Eric and I went to the city and I was like, okay, this is like the last thing I want you to spend money on. Like, I don't want to be supporting this anymore. Like, I loved it. I had a good time, but like, I don't need to be buying all the shit. I don't need to be, you know what I mean? Like, it's just icky.
100%.
Anyway, so... Back to my next book that I didn't like. The Favorites by Lane Fargo. This was my book of the month pick a couple months ago. This was just another one that I was like really looking forward to because I like Lane Fargo. She has a really good writing style, and she always has these like badass female main characters who are just like unapologetic and like kind of aggressive like me. So this follows a group of ice dancers. who are like going to the Olympics. I don't know. They explain the whole difference between ice dance and other things, but alas, I don't care. It's about like mainly the two main characters who have this intense love story and this history together. It just took me a while to get through this, like 3 weeks. And you know that
that's not your typical.
Yeah. So,
I'd give you like a week max.
Because this was like, I think it was like 450 pages or something. It was a long one. But I was just like, I was liking it as I was reading it, but when I put it down, I had no desire to pick it back up.
Yeah.
And then the love stories got so off the rails. I was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I liked the main female character, but the guy, I wanted to punch him in the face. He was horrible. So, you know. And then I read Temper, also by Lane Fargo, because I was trying to give her a chance. You know, the point is I read They Never Learn by Lane Fargo like 2 years ago, and I loved it so much. And now I'm like, oh, I love her as an author. Do I? Apparently not.
She was like a one-hit wonder for you, maybe.
Yeah. So this was very much giving Black Swan. There's like this manipulation, obsession, like performance thing. So it felt very niche. I feel like it would be a very good movie, and the ending was really good, but the characters were just like so surface level that everything was happening. I was like, I don't know why or like anything about this person, why they would care about this. You know what I mean? Like it had a lot of potential, but it just wasn't deep enough.
Well, that's unfortunate.
And then the last one that I didn't like was
it's like a list of all the books I read this month that I did not like.
Literally, but well, I'll get to it. Okay, so Plastic by Scott Guild. This is dystopian.
Okay.
It follows a plastic figurine girl, like a little Barbie, just living her life amid a world with tons of terrorist groups and Big Brother type surveillance.
Wonderful.
But she's just a figurine. It's obviously abstract and surrealist, which I liked because, you know, I'm a sucker for social commentary, and there's a ton of social commentary in here.
Good.
But it just left like too much to the reader's interpretation. I wanted like a little more structure. There was just like a lot of different branched out things that I like at the end, I didn't really know what was supposed to connect and what wasn't. I think it's one of those that the more I think about it, or even if I reread it, I would like it a lot more because I probably missed a lot. So I didn't dislike this one. I just like, this was his debut novel. So I'm like, I feel like on the next one, I would be willing to read the next one by him because I feel like
benefit of the doubt almost.
Yeah. Like I like the social commentary part, but it just felt a little all over the place. So if he was able to like rein it in a little bit, it might be a lot better. Who am I to criticize all these people? But listen, this is how I feel. I am currently reading Poppy Fields by Nikki Erlich, which I'm really excited about. So hopefully when we do this next month, I start off with a very good read.
What's your feeling so far?
So far, I really like it. It's definitely giving the measure. So
I heard that it was kind of on brand to like her first book.
Yeah, it's definitely her style, and I like it.
Good.
So
I love the measure, so that's why I'm really excited to read that one too.
I think you'll like this one so far. I will update you again once I finish. It's not that long. It's only like 300 pages or something.
Okay.
All right. So did you like anything this month?
I did. I didn't. There was one I loved.
Okay.
Like loved, and the other ones were like mediocre to good. So I read 2 more of the Hollow Boy series that I had started at the end of last month.
Mm-hmm.
The first one was The Truths We Burn and this is by Monty J. This one was kind of like enemies to lovers, which is my actual favorite trope of all time. Mm-hmm. So this one I liked, but they're a little graphic, like not sexually, but also sexually, but like with the violence and like the gore. And it's kind of like, I don't know, like I like the mob mentality kind of books. Those are fun, but this one is like a little bit too rough and tough for me.
Okay.
But I liked it. This one was good. And then I read the third book in the series, which is going to actually have 2 parts. I don't know why this specific couple gets 2 books.
Okay.
And this one was So this was The Blood We Crave, Part 1.
Okay.
And this is the one that centers around the serial killer boy.
Yes,
and
yes.
the girl, the weird bug girl that's, like, obsessed with him.
Okay.
And, like, I do like them together, so, like,
wait, what are
fine.
these boys' names?
They're just called the Hollow Boys because
the Hollow Boys.
The town that they're in, I cannot remember the name of the town.
Stars Hollow, Connecticut.
No, but that would be bad. This is like the bad version. This is like the dark version.
Okay.
I literally I read these books at the beginning of June, so now everything's gone from my mind.
Of course, yes.
Because I had to put a pause on them because I'm reading them on my Kindle. So when other books come through, like for either the podcast or whatever, I've been like putting them off. I have the fourth one downloaded. I'll probably start it tomorrow, actually.
Okay.
But yeah, so that one, like, not bad. Like, I didn't hate it. It's just, I saw this series on TikTok, people talking about it. So that was why, like, I started it to begin with. So I was kind of, I feel like, expecting a little bit more.
I do admire your dedication to finish a series that you don't like that much just because it's a series.
I know. I can't leave things on. The one thing I won't DNF is the series.
Yeah.
I have to finish it through. I have to. And then I've been really, really excited to start. Oh my God, I can't remember what the heck of the series is, but it's Lila Sage. So it's kind of like they're like cowboy romances. Mm-hmm. But it's like, you know, they do like the name of the series, like Elsie's Springs Cowboy series is like the Chestnut Springs series and blah, blah, blah. This one was like something ranch, Blue Dust Ranch? I don't remember. I'm just going to embarrass myself right now. But anyways, so this was the first one. So there's 4 books. This has been all over my Instagram forever. TikTok. I was like, I finally got the first one on my Kindle. So this one was Done and Dusted. And I didn't love it. And I don't think that it meets up to the hype. But I will say, I never liked the first book in a romance series. Like, the first book is never my favorite. Like,
as I said, I admire your determination.
Yeah, literally. Like, I'm on brand for the first book, like, never being my favorite.
Okay.
So I'm excited for when I get to the third one, because that one is Enemies to Lovers.
Enemies to Lovers.
So that one I'm going to love, I know. Mm-hmm. So I have the second one waiting for it to be available on my Libby. So I read it, just like I said, like, I wasn't super impressed with it, but I'm going to give it, like, I'll finish the series. And my favorite was, I read the second in the Caraval series. So I read Legendary by Stephanie Garber. I'm literally obsessed with her. Mm-hmm. And, like, I'm going to buy all her books. Like, she's definitely going to be, like, a romantasy author.
Does she have a lot other than this series?
She has this series, and then she has another series that's kind of based off one of the characters from this series. Okay. But it goes into, like, a different world. Like, the first book in that one is, like, Once Upon a Broken Heart. And I think there's 3 in that one as well. Okay. But this is the second one. So this one follows the other sister, Donatella, and her, like, love story. And it was really, really good. So I'm a big fan of romantasy right now. I'm getting back into my romantasy era, to be honest. I'm reading all different kinds of romances. It was again another romance month, but it was, like, very diverse. Like, I went from, like, serial killer romance,
like the gore
cowboy
and
romance
blood
to romantasy. I don't know. Am I okay? Probably not.
Don't ask the question if you don't want the answer.
So yeah, but I will say, I thought I would finish it by today, but I didn't. I did start The Rebel Witch, the second one, behind Heartless Hunter, and I'm at like 75%.
Oh,
so I'll
nice.
talk about it next month, which will be good because then the episode will come out. For Heartless Hunter, but this like series, this duology, I think lives up to the hype that I've seen all over TikTok.
Yeah, I flew through it. It's definitely a quick read.
Flew through. Yeah, the sequel is also, it's honestly worth it just for like a quick read because it goes fast. Yeah. So almost done. But yeah, that was my reads.
I'm so happy you had a better month than me.
I did.
Let's talk about upcoming releases.
I only have 1.
Oh, I have 3, but I saw that there was a lot of fantasy stuff coming up for this next month, which I didn't
really recognize any of them. Yeah.
So I have Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson.
I saw that, and I figured that would be one of your, that one specifically would be on your radar.
People who listen to this podcast know I love Holly Jackson, even when she writes a book that I don't love. And then I also had The Bewitching by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. She's the author of Mexican Gothic.
Yes, I saw that one as well.
We really liked.
I did really like that one.
And I read this blurb for this one, and it sounds great. I'm like, sign me the fuck up. And then my last one is Our Last Resort by, I meant to look this up before we recorded, Clemence Michalon.
Oh, fun.
I don't know. I think it's French. I hope so. Really liked A Quiet Tenant. This one, you know how you can always look at the Goodreads and there's already a rating because of people who have the arcs and stuff.
Yeah.
And it didn't do so well. But it won't be the top of my list, but it's on my list. You know what I mean?
Okay.
What did you have on your list?
So mine is a romance.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have never read this author before. Her name is Lana Ferguson.
Okay.
But someone had actually posted like a review, an arc review on like Instagram, and so the book is called Overruled. Mm-hmm. And the reason why I want to read it is it's because it's about 2 divorce attorneys.
Really?
It's like an enemies to lovers kind of scenario. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, this is the industry I work in, so like I really want to read a book like in that industry.
That'll be fun. Okay.
Yeah, it looks cute. It looks cute and fun. So that one's on my radar for July. But that's about it. Like I saw like Ruth Ware has a new book coming out.
Yeah, I saw that too.
But I don't love her enough to like be super excited. Like I'll get to it when I get to it kind of scenario. So
yeah, I definitely will prioritize Holly Jackson and Sylvia Moreno Garcia because I don't think something has come out recently by her, and I really liked Mexican Gothic, and I've also read a couple other in that same specific subgenre that I really liked. So yeah, we'll see. I actually have some book news this month.
Oh.
Okay, so Allie Hazelwood. I know that you've read her before. Yes.
Oh my god. Yeah, I do like her.
For anyone who doesn't know, this is just so... I'm like embarrassed for what I'm about to say. Mm-hmm. Allie Hazelwood was bullied off social media, like forced to delete her Instagram and TikTok because basically what happened was at a panel, she said, soundbite, she said, PETA is a useless character. And the internet did what the internet fucking does. And they started leaving horrible, mean comments on her socials. They started reaching out to other authors that she's worked with or collaborated with and started attacking them for like associating with her. Now, I watched the clip from the panel. First of all, she didn't even start the conversation. Another person, I don't know who it was saying how they don't like PETA because he's like kind of selfish and self-centered, and Katniss is trying to worry about like the safety of her entire community and her family, and he's just like, but do you love me? Do you love me? And so like this other author, I think she's an author, is talking about how like PETA's the worst because of this, and everyone is like, oh my gosh. And then Allie Hazelwood is like, yeah, like let's face it, PETA's a useless character. Like she's just like piggybacking on what the other person said. And regardless, even if she had started this whole conversation, it's a fucking fictional character.
I know. Like, that's the thing. Like, it's actually ridiculous that that's why she got bullied off the internet.
And not to mention, it's not like she's like, oh my god, Gale is so much better, and then Gale is like some horrible, problematic character. She just is stating her opinion about a fictional character, which is absolutely so crazy. And I saw this one creator post a video that was like, it's absolutely baffling to me that these readers will bully this author, go leave all these horrible comments, you know, target other people, all this other stuff, but then they'll go and support a transphobic, hateful, horrible person, which we were just talking about. And it's like, yeah, because these are the same fucking people. And like, the internet is such a dark place. And I saw this other video where this girl was like, listen, you can say whatever horrible things you want. You could say the most vile, vicious, craziest shit in a group chat with your friends.
Yeah.
Not on the fucking internet.
I know. People just always take it one step too far.
Like, keep it in your fucking head. And it's one thing to, like, comment on her social media and be like, oh my God, you're crazy, PETA forever. It's another thing to like be saying disgusting, hateful things, like threatening her life because she doesn't agree with you on which fictional character. It's disgusting.
And like, if I remember correctly, and I think I even talked about this when we covered Hunger Games, I was Team Gale at one point. Mm-hmm. Like, because his character was more appealing to me than PETA.
Yeah, so, I was Team Gale when they cast a Hemsworth brother, okay?
Yeah. So, like, I don't know, like, people like what they like. You know, it's not fair to just bash someone.
I just, like, do these people not have jobs? No. Do these people have so much extra time? I wish I had the time to bully someone off social media. I wish. That's not what I would do with that extra time. But it just, I don't know. It sucks because it's so amazing that like books are making such a comeback and that we have this like community that's so supportive and so inviting and like kind of exhibits what reading is supposed to be, like this escapism and blah, blah, and then like just to have this really dark side to it because you can't have anything that doesn't have this dark side is like, it's just so fucked up.
It's crazy.
And the other like big thing going on Book Talk right now is that there's this pretty famous book talker. I did follow her. She since deleted her TikTok, but she was doing a paid promotion, like a paid advertisement with an AI generator that was like generating fiction stories.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And like not a writing website pretending to be AI. This is literally, she was like, oh my gosh, like sometimes I get sad and then I remember that like AI fantasy stories exist or something.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And everyone was like,
that's not something to promote.
Everyone was like, girl, what the fuck? And then once they started like looking at this girl, then obviously other stuff started coming up. Apparently, I don't think this is that crazy, but she commented on this video of like an AI generated like fictional character. Okay. But he's like a 17-year-old character. He's like in his high school. No. Okay. Like he has like a little high school lacrosse thing and like his little varsity jacket and he's at his school. And she commented and said, give me a hair tie in 2 minutes. Which is actually so fucking funny. I mean, okay. It'd be fucking funny if he wasn't 17. But also, he's a fake character.
Oh my
17-year-olds don't look 17. And that makes me sound like a pedophile, but that's not what I mean. I just mean if like, I don't know anything about this fantasy world. So like, if I was scrolling and I saw this little cartoon character, first of all, I wouldn't comment on it, something like that. But I would be like, oh, hottie, you know? And then I'd be like,
the equivalent of like anime and like manga. Yeah. Like people have like a sexual attraction to like those characters. So I think it's normal. I think it's normal to have like a.
That's why I'm like, I don't think it's like, weird.
Do you remember? Oh my God, what did they call them? Those cakes that they were posting on TikTok, and like people would put like the character in of. Oh my God, what was it called? Oh, I'm so mad.
Cakes.
Yeah, so it was like on TikTok. It was a huge TikTok trend. People would like have a cake, and then they would have like characters that like did it for them, like sexually, and people would put out like, you know, Danny Phantom. And like, you know, like all these like random like actual like cartoon characters.
And then what they do, like, eat the cake?
No, they would just put them on the cake and it would be like a whole thing. Now I can't, hold on.
What did they do with the cake? What did the cake have to do with anything?
It's the name of the trend. Hold on. Cake TikTok.
Is it just an excuse to eat cake?
Oh, the hear me out cake.
Okay.
So they're saying like, hear me out. This character's hot.
Oh,
or this person's hot. And they're on like a toothpick and you stick them in the cake and then the cake is full of like characters and people.
So the cake is irrelevant. It is just simply a vessel.
It's a vessel for the hear me out.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't think that that's weird that she said this. I mean, I do think it's funny that she said something that graphic on a TikTok video. But I also think it's funny.
A potential fake minor, but still.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, if I was a famous book talker, maybe I would think twice before posting something like that on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
The internet, like we said, is a wild place, man.
So dark. Yeah, so the fact that she's going to get canceled for that is actually pretty funny. But the AI thing is real,
That's
and
wild
that's a
to me.
horrible thing to be promoting, especially right now where we don't even know what's real and what's fake. Free McFadden, I'm talking to you. Anyway, my last thing is that Libby did come out at the beginning of the month and said that that users are going to experience longer wait times due to decreases in funding.
Oh no.
Yeah, they're going to have longer wait times, less titles available, and a lot of people will be seeing more delays. It is going to be more like regional. So I know that Massachusetts is going to be hit really hard specifically, but there are other places too. And it's because of a decrease in funding, because of the amazing administration that we have in place right now. So reminder to everyone to go to your local library when you can. Because even though it doesn't seem like going to the library and checking out a book is making a difference, it is. It really, really is, because they track all of that, and that's how they get funding, and et cetera, et cetera. So, yeah, book news. Yay.
Love that.
Okay, so let's move on, even though I don't have that much to talk about, because all we're doing is watching Love Island.
Oh my god, I know. My like shows are literally...
Hey listeners, Kelsey here. Unfortunately, we had some technical difficulties this week, and so the rest of our June Bookish Banter is unavailable. We apologize for the inconvenience. Hopefully it won't happen again, but you know, technology. If you haven't got enough of us, go and check us out on social media, because we're always posting new and unhinged things. We're on TikTok and Instagram at Fully Booked Calf Pod. Also, please make sure to subscribe on whatever platforms you listen to, rate us 5 stars, download, follow, all of the good stuff. And we will be back with a new episode soon. Thanks so much for your understanding. Bye.